First dive with the new replaced DJI action camera. Keen to get wet, see what's in there. Keen for the camera to stay dry.
Week 24, on with winter. So with winter tradition, we had lots of rain leading up to this weekend. Went out on high tide, but the viz was still not all that great. It was a new area. I haven't dove this spot before, so I did do a lot of looking at where I thought fish would be. I was out with Adrian, there he is there, onto the abs. But yeah, we were checking out a new area, and there was plenty of places that looked like they'd be really fishy, but nothing too big about. So we're out looking for just a feed, see what we can get. And yeah, it got the new DJI camera, the replacement, and it is making a bit of a weird knocking noise. I don't know if you've noticed that or if I've covered that up with the editing. Hope so. There's a marblefish, so as you can see, just almost shot him. Oh, it's a fish! But yeah, there wasn't too much fish life. So here we've got some zebras. They're being quite flighty. And I thought about taking one, but they were a little small, so I left them alone. Yeah, coming in. Not today, wait till they're a bit bigger. There's a little band of Morwong. And Adrian's found a Wrasse down there too. As well as more abs. So he's ditched his gun to come back and try for the abalone. It's a good thing with abalone, they don't really go and hide just because there's been some rain. So that's always good. They stick to their little areas. So yeah, lots of just looking for something interesting. There was a little globefish. And I wasn't sure of the best way to go through the water, whether it was to just dive down and see if anything comes in, or keep swimming and looking, or a bit of both. I kind of did a hybrid of both, and it was a lot of work to find some decent fish. So you just look at the structure and the movement, you'd think it'd be good. Here's a little leatherjacket. It's not very big, enough for a feed for one. Here was a cool little cave, so again, never swam out in this area up in the northwest, and got curious about the cave systems out there. There was another cave further out, but don't think I took footage of that one. So you can see some sweep. They're spooking really easy. And very difficult to see. Maybe 3 meters viz there, I think. There he is. A little bit small, so I left him alone. And I've come back for another dive on these sweep. He's getting curious, he thinks he'd check me out. And it turns out he's a bit smaller than I thought he was, so I didn't shoot. And then whether that one's smaller or just closer, took a shot, and he just did that thing where as soon as you get near them, they spin on a dime. Here's Adrian with a nice little purple wrasse. There's a little magpie perch. So my goal for this weekend was to get a couple of magpies. I didn't take any. This one was a bit small. So no legal size on them, but I'd rather get one with a bit of meat. And here's what's pretty cool. There's just some really small barber perch just there in front of me. And there's some small sweet. The small magpie. Even the malefish wasn't too big in this little spot. Looked like a spot that would really hold fish, but yeah, everything was quite itty bitty. but that's alright. It was good for a sticky beat. Yeah, some cool new territory. I'd love to go back and revisit with on a clearer day, maybe in summer. Here I've seen a Wrasse. Not the biggest bluethroat in the world, but I thought, alright, a bluethroat would be nice to bring home for tea. So I've done another drop. Hoping he'll come in. Bluethroats are generally pretty inquisitive, but yeah, everything was pretty timid this day. There he is. He pops out. Just as I think I'll go up. Managed to line him up. Lovely. There's dinner.
It was a lot of work for a little Wrasse, but a fish is a fish.
The fish aren't even coming to get the gut.
It's an interesting day.
Yeah, as Adrian was saying, normally when you gut a fish, the Wrasse will come in to chew the insides, but nothing was coming in on this day. So maybe it's because of the rainwater. Might have been a bit too much fresh water there, and maybe the bigger fish have gone deeper, but no feeding activity at all. There's a couple of goats just there before, so I think I must have dive bombed their spot, I reckon. And then once I've seen the goats, I've gone, alright, I am going to do a lot more diving on weed edge and hope I can find some goats hanging out on the sand. So I did this for quite a while, not seeing much, and then, oh, there's a goat. I've lined him up, and my specialty, missed him. He was a bit small though. Didn't film any cook-ups this week, so that's it for week 24. See you next week.